installed miniature conclave table where they elect a pope. So if there will be an election of the pope and there's already a new pope, can you see the top of that church over there? There will be a smoke that will come out right there. And there are only two of its kind. Need to say, Manila has a vision to produce a priest that will bring back evangelization back to Europe. So when you go to the Vatican City, lots of cardinals there are Filipinos that can participate in the conclave. When you participate in the conclave, you are a candidate to become a pope itself. And Dr. Jose Rizal, when he was executed, that is the start for us to have a praise. That this heritage, that it also covers the World Bank, no? Because the World Bank was minted here, the gold, because of the galleon trade. So our city is the richest land here because of the galleon trade. Gold coins minted from France were deposited here to exchange with silk. So when there is no more galleon, it was minted by our founding fathers. So every banknote that you see in a person's pocket, it has a gold backup for them to use outside their country. And the gold backup is our heritage itself. So all of this will be tackled in our tour. So if you like to do that tour, you will start touring their class, and then that carriage ride can fit 60 people over there. 64-hectare museum. So it's 500 pace per person. The reason is we have to go down point to point. And there are 28 monuments that we will rediscover. University of Santo Tomas is pontifical. It's originally right here. It's a 1-hour journey. Yes, sir. That's our product po. We are in the business of conducting. Okay, so we pay later. You pay. We pay later after the services.
You pay later.
I was surprised. I didn't know that I have a job already.
That's good.
Okay,
with the first one.
Walk muna. Okay, let's walk first right here.
Give me that tour. I don't know the most of the.
You know, when you study history, you're not satisfied what you learned. You always wanted to learn from
Sa
other
atin
people.
a lot, right?
Opo.
History
Wala
natin.
pong katapusan eh. So first of all, let me thank you for giving me the opportunity to showcase this place. My name is Anthony de Guzman. I've been doing this job for 20 years.
Nini.
Okay, so right now, what we're doing here, we will create a movie exposing our heritage. No? Okay, so Manila, this place, it is originally an Islamic post in Asia. The people in Asia, instead of going to Mecca, Saudi Arabia, they will just arrive here to trade. Okay, and then when they have a successful trading, they give thanks to their God. No? His name is Allah. No? So what happened? You know, the first country in the world is Vatican. To become a country, you must have a constitution. Okay? So when St. Peter passed away, the missionaries travel all over Europe. It's not enough for you to travel and evangelize people. You have to have a gold coins to trade with people that you evangelize. So the missionaries that are Roman missionaries built the Silk Road from Rome up to north of China. So when the people from the southern part of China were not allowed to migrate there, because the businesses in the north should only be from the north only. So when evangelization reached Spain, have you heard of Magellan? Magellan is a Portuguese sailor in the service of the Spanish crown. So, opo. He was commissioned.
We have a test after this. So I have to be, put in my mind whatever.
Living here, I had a chance to explain things that were not written in history books. Okay, so that's the reason why when Magellan was commissioned to have commissioned 3 galleons. No? The Spaniards are very good ship architects. They're very good. Actually, we have a course right now called naval architecture. So the Spaniards commissioned to Magellan. He handled La Trinidad. The other one is Andalusia and Victoria. So he was commissioned to bring the Magellan Cross in Cebu. So when he laid down in the south, he never set foot here in Manila. No? So he was killed because the Visayan Muslim in the south, headed by Lapu-Lapu, when they built the church, immediately they will become a slave of building it. No? So he will start paying taxes in the form of labor, building the church. But he was killed in April 23 upon rediscovering it March 17, 1521. So out of the 3 ships that Magellan used, only one was able to go back to Spain, westward. So it will reach the attention of the Vatican because he was commissioned by the Vatican to build a miniature Vatican. Okay? So what happened when when it reached the attention of the Vatican? They projected that the Philippines will be the Kairos of the world. When you say Kairos, any religion, organization, or religious order that you will find a Filipino there. Whether it's a Protestant or even the last election of the Pope is between Mario Bergoglio and Luis Antonio Sacchi. So what happened? Kaya po naging ganyan po dahil kasi po Manila po when the Spaniards second expedition arrived here 1565, they brought here gold coins minted from France. So they will be traded with silk. Our founding fathers po, we are mix of Chinese, Indians, and Malay.
So there's no Filipino at all, eh?
Wala po. Ang originally Filipino are the
Aitas
Aitas
and the Negritos?
the Negritos. Kasi po, we are connected by land to Indonesia. So the people from that soil...
Alam mo na pala, no, eh.
No, I'm just reviewing my, my history.
The Aitas arrived here by foot. Ibig sabihin po, mayroong land bridge, no? Connected. So what they did, they built the Banawe rice terraces. It's really an ancient architecture.
Malalaman na nila yun.
Because of earthquake and corruption, we are the Philippines. The Philippines is a great country, no? Because it is diversified culture, and it's very difficult to unite people that are diversified culture. We have 89 dialects, no? Iligayon, Kapampangan, Bicolano. So these people will come to Manila to trade, barter trade, products of the forest and products of the sea. You will exchange it here. So what will happen po? You will exchange it to gold coins. So the gold coins will reach the attention of the Vatican, but it is minted not in Rome. It is minted in France. So when Magellan discovered the Philippines, there is already a European Union. Okay? There is already a banknote. They have a constitution. They have a fundamental law. So they have a government. So what happened po? That is the start of globalization. Okay? It will deliver the silk to France, no? Because the French were so amazed with silk. So the first galleon loaded with gold coins that were deposited here, you will only deposit it within the wall. So you will only conduct business within the wall. If you produce it in Japan soil, you will sell the silk here within the wall. So what happened po in 1815, the last galleon po, we are a parkland province of Mexico. Okay? From Manila, from Acapulco to Manila is a Pacific Ocean. You can draw a straight line. So that is 250 years of bringing gold coins here, minted in France. So what will happen po, when Mexico was independent from Spain in 1821, we built here a gold mint. Gold mint, but it was up waiting for a royal decree of the King of Spain to start minting it. So the one that was minted here, it is the World Bank itself. Okay, so when you see everybody's title, diploma, our diploma po was designed by the Vatican. So when you have a diploma, you can participate in the political arena. Use your diploma. Diploma po are being used as credit facility to the World Bank itself. So later I will gonna bring it there. But during that time, the Jesuit was stay in 1859, in the 19th century. In 1859, a school here called Ateneo de Manila was turned over to them, changed the name, Escuela Pia de Manila. So that is the start of an Indian like us. We live outside the wall. The Spaniards, they have illegitimate children po, no? They will build a church all over the island, and the land belongs to the Spanish friar. Okay? That's why yung lupa nyo po, originally ang may-ari niyan sa Pilipinas po ay fraile. So imagine how many friars will that be that will own the land, no? So that's why all the land title were kept only within the wall. So it was consolidated to one title. It's called Titulo de Propiedad 4136-01-4. All places colonized by Spain will be only one title. But what's so special about the land here? Yung World Bank po dito tinunaw. Okay? So that's why so pag nakatanggap po kayo ng inyong senior citizen title, tumatanggap kayo ng pension. So, bago nyo matanggap ang pension nyo po, kailangan legislated yan. No? The one that is running the economy of the country are the people that we are voting. It is the legislator itself. So the Vatican, the counterpart of the legislator, it is the cardinal. So when you were a priest and you were elevated as a cardinal or an archbishop, okay, you must have a successor of who will take care of the people who will attend your church. Okay? So that's the problem now in Europe because so many cardinals didn't have a successor of who will take care of the parishioners. So many cardinals in Europe cannot be a candidate to become a pope. So right now is Pope Francis from Argentina. When he have meetings, only mostly Filipino. So what does conflict do? They issue a Swiss treasury bond. Before you start printing money, make sure that you have a Swiss treasury bond. So the gold backup of that Swiss treasury bond is our cultural heritage because it was minted right here on 1867. It is still here. No? When you say Swiss Bank of the Vatican po, it's not in Switzerland. It is right here. Okay? Because Manila po is a miniature Vatican. Okay? So the purpose po is to train more priests that are credible, okay, to bring back evangelization back to Europe. So many churches right now, like in Germany, are become a museum. Okay? Walk this way, please. So that's you. That's your emblem, Dr. Jose Rizal, because he was an Indian. So he was a scholar. So there's no tuition fee before, no? A missionary will make a guarantee letter for you to go to school. So when you go to school po, it's not enough. You have to go to Europe to become an ilustrado because the available syllabus for to study medicine is only available in Europe po. So what happened during the Galliot trade, it will take you 4 months to go to Spain. So they don't come back when they have scholars. There are mostly sons of Catholic priests from Spain. So when I adopted an Indio, Padre Burgos Gomez Zamora, they were trained to become a priest to administer the institutions here, sanctioned by the Vatican. So when missionaries came here from Spain, they don't want to be equal footing with the Indian itself. So what Dr. Jose Rizal wants is to present the Cadiz Constitution. His name is Jose Pepe Cadiz from Spain, who drafted our Constitution for an Indio to have a slot in the seat of the Parliament of Spain. But it was disapproved, no, by the Parliament of Spain because no more galleon. No more Manila Acapulco galleon trade. The last galleon will be from Manila to Singapore, and there's a steam engine there that will bring you to Spain using the Suez Canal. Okay, so this place it was built at the sea. Okay, it is a reclaimed land. So when you go to South America, it's all the same because when missionaries arrive here, they have already a master plan sanctioned by the Vatican, using the people to become a slave in their own soil when they become Catholic. So when we become Catholic, we become Catholic because of music. Later I will show you the pipe organ imported from Belgium. Okay, walk this way please. So Dr. Jose Rizal is an emblem of an overseas Filipino diaspora. No? So he is a practitioner of, when you're a doctor, you are practicing a European profession. Because the available professor and syllabus for the certain subjects were only available there. So there is no tuition fee. No? But even though no tuition fee, still he needs money. Our first banknote po, when we built the gold mint, it is Mexican peso, printed in Mexico. Okay? So what happened po? In 1859, it is was printed. And in 1935 Constitution, that is the start of having a Philippine peso. Our banknote, even the US dollar, the paper pulp is made of this. It is called abaca. So when you receive your diploma in school, the paper pulp of the US dollar and the paper pulp of your diploma are the same because it has a gold backup. It's not just a piece of paper. And it was designed by the Vatican po. Okay? So when you have a diploma, use your diploma as a good human being because you can use that to participate in the political arena or in the religious vocation. So any institution that you join, they use that as credit facility to the World Bank itself. So that's why Dr. Jose Rizal was executed. So he was, because he wrote false charge of the crime called rebellion. Rebellion means he wrote novels that will criticize us. have criticize them. Okay? So we just wanted to have an equal footing. Any human being should have an opportunity to grow. So what happened? The Indio, we just learned how to read and write, but we don't have a title. Okay? So even land titles, no? We are well-to-do, but we don't have a land title. No? Okay, we go inside this building the year 1592.
Pagbalik mo,
Tuturo ko na yan.
These bricks were used as ballast because it's very dangerous to sail on a straight line Acapulco to Manila. Kasi mataas po yung alon, no? And then from Acapulco to from Manila to Acapulco, you trade this with jars, no? Yung banga, no? And then you put water on it and it will serve as a ballast. Have you been inside the ship po? Inside the ship there is water, no? Eh, kasi po yung magsiserve po yun as ballast. No? So because of the galleon trade, Manila Acapulco galleon trade, 40% po ng seafarers in the world are Filipino. Okay, so when you see a ship in the ocean, you will find a Filipino there. You are now 12 million Filipinos more than, no? Abroad. We are here 107 million Filipino. Okay? So you have a great impact of shaping the economy because you are using your titles to practice your profession. That's the reason why right now our country is in the dark because our 1987 Constitution is now being wanted to be removed again. So the royal decree of King Alfonso XII, King Alfonso XII was removed by Marcos, no? When he perpetrated himself to power. So he was an elected president under the 1935 Constitution itself. So what happened? During his second term, he wanted to prolong his stay because the supremacy of the Swiss treasury bond is the Philippine president because it's not the Vatican. So we submitted a proposal to the Vatican to transfer the jurisdiction of who will sign the Swiss treasury bond. Our suggestion is should be from the Philippines itself. Okay? So no more bothering of the Pope to issue a treasury bond because some countries wanted it to pay for nuclear weapons itself. Okay. So when you say before you print money, before a legislator will borrow to the World Bank for the General Appropriation Act, the World Bank will scrutinize the credibility of a borrower and a lender and then submit it to the Vatican itself. So the Pope, saan to papag-pirma ng Swiss treasury bond? So now you know the proposal, no? Pending in the Vatican, okay, to change it sa ilipat na po sa atin. Ang proposal ko po, being historian po, it is President Aquino because he's not anymore the Philippine president. Yun ang pang gagawin niya, pirma. Okay, kasi po, when the Pope will be assassinated, there is no signatory. The former president po, kasi tapos na yung, Noy Aquino, because he finishes his term. When I submitted this proposal, I told him that you cannot create the institution or the NGO because you are still a president. Finish your term and make sure that you don't have a record in the ombudsman the moment you finish your term. So it will open the door to you, sir. When you see a Filipino will sign Swiss treasury bond, if you like to participate in the political arena and wanted to have a dual citizenship, it will open the door to you. So, because so many of our politicians right now that are incumbent have a record in the ombudsman. You know what's an ombudsman? You know, you legislate for General Appropriations Act. The moment the money will be printed, it doesn't go to the institution. Okay? So this time around, this NGO will make a resolution to transfer it so that the land bank of the Philippines and the PNP will distribute. Pero 10% lang po. When a General Appropriations Act, congressman or legislator in the US are the broker. It's like a broker, 10%. But